Welcome to the Lara Jane Layton Show. This podcast is for you, the person who keeps putting others first. Your self-talk has held you back. You no longer need to take a second seat. Let's explore ways to overcome self-doubt. You can silence that inner bully voice and achieve your full potential. Here's your host, Lara Jane.
Hello, listener. It is your host, Lara Jane. And today I have another challenge we can work on. Have you heard the story or the common saying, roll like water off the duck's back? Did you know that ducks aren't naturally waterproof and that they actually have to preen their feathers to be waterproof? So if a duck did not do their preening, which is they bite a little oil duck at the base of the feather, and then they pull that oil through the feather and they massage that in so that each feather has this little layer of oil so that when it does get wet, the water just runs off its back. We need to preen ourselves. There are going to be negative comments. There are going to be things that we personally take personal when, one of the 4 agreements is to never take anything personally. And as much as that's easy to say, it is very difficult for me to do. I've been trained to respond with I need to be liked. So pay attention how people are interacting with you and take that as a clue how to act tomorrow. But that's not what we need to do. We need to be authentic to who we are and not try to please everybody. So let's start preening. And that's practicing our response of how this comments that normally sink in and hurt us are going to roll right off our back. We're going to have external influences roll off of it like water off the duck's back. And the only way to do that is to prepare. Prepare your mind, prepare your thought. If you run into something this week that kind of triggers that negative, I'm getting all wet feeling, write it down. Start preening for it. Practice. What can I do? Or how can I respond that this doesn't trigger me feeling self-attacked, me feeling like I'm no good? Because you are good. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. And back to that quote, you could be the sweetest peach in the whole bucket, barrel, bushel, whatever, in the whole world. You could be the sweetest peach and there's still going to be someone who doesn't like peach. So there are going to be things that don't sit with you or you don't really particularly care to hear. But that's when we let that preening, we did our job, we practiced how we were going to respond to this and let it roll off your back. This is going to be a lifelong commitment and a lifelong challenge for me. It's not going to end in a week, but every time something triggers that I'm getting all wet feeling, I need to start figuring out how to preen it and prevent it from sinking in and causing any problems. Preen away. It's going to be fun. Let things that used to feel negative roll right off your back like water off a duck's back and do your work so it doesn't. Have a great, marvelous day. Preen away and stay tuned for the next episode.
Are you tired of waking up exhausted? You are not alone. If you're looking to take your life back, let's start with the simple step of adjusting your self-talk. Stay tuned for the next episode with your host, Lara Jane. Remember to follow the show so you don't miss a next simple step that you can use to feel more confident. And please leave an honest review.